Hey there guys, this is Jimmy from Spin Retro. Today we're going to do an unboxing and a first impression video of Pocket Go S30. The package just arrived. We're going to quickly open this box and I'll have a separate video reviewing this unit in depth. So today we're just going to do a simple unboxing and a little bit of emulation test. So let's get to business. Let's get that out of the way. Pocket Go S30. The package is pretty small, pretty simple. The backside says supports external microSD card, headphone, save games, battery life is up to 4 to 5 hours, 3.5 IPS screen, full screen, original resolution display, screen brightness adjustment, and 2600 milliamp rechargeable lithium battery. And on top of that, I will share the specification of this unit. It's using 3.5-inch IPS display. The resolution on it is 480 by 320. It is 3:2 ratio. The CPU it's using is quad-core 1.2 GHz All Winner A33 CPU. GPU is Mali400 MP2. RAM is 512 megabyte. Storage uses external microSD card. I don't know up to what SD card it supports, but I will, when I find that, I will let you guys know in the review. The battery is about 2,600 milliamp, which they claim that it lasts for 4 to 5 hours. So here's the unit. Comes with the film. Let me just take that off because it's ugly. Okay. And in the box comes with a very small USB-C cable for charging and probably data transfer. And let's see. Underneath the box comes with a user manual. This is in Chinese. Let's see. The inside is in English. Okay. Pocket Go S30. Alright, the box is the packaging is pretty simple. Let's get that out of the way. And let's look at the unit. So let's take a closer look. It is comparable, of course, to the 8BitDo's SN30. This is SN30 Pro because it has the I don't know what this is called. This grip. SN30 comes just with this area without the grip, and so this kind of copied that design, except the analog stick is recessed, like how it's in RG350 series. D-pad, it's mushy. Makes that clicky sound as if a metal is hitting another metal plate. Button feels nice. These buttons feels really good. Let me try this here. It's not exactly the same, but it's okay. They are good. Select and start. Analog stick. It's comparable to one in Retroid Pocket 2, but this one can click inside. So this has a thumb button. Over at the top, we have L and R and L2 and R2. Then we have a power button, USB-C charging, KA port, and the volume buttons. And over at the bottom, we have 2 LED indicator and the audio jack and SD card slot. Let's see if I can take this out. Comes with 16 GB of SD card, and this, I'm not sure what that is for. So that's basically the layout, and we have a screen here. It's glass, but feels like a cheaper glass than the Retroid Pocket 2. And the screen is very flushed with the device, unlike Retroid Pocket 2 where it comes out a little bit. Oh, I'm noticing that. Do you guys hear that sound? It sounds like a battery is moving left and right here. Don't know if that's just faulty assembly for my unit. Yeah, it does. That doesn't sound good. I might have to open that up later. So other than that, looks like a good design. When I hold the device like this, feels pretty nice. But getting to that L2 and R2 is a little difficult. It's not like you can put 2 fingers like that. Let's turn on the device. I hope the battery is okay. Okay, so it turns on. Boots up pretty quickly. So we have, let's see, we have Super Famicom, PC Engine, Wonderswan, Settings, Dreamcast, Final Burn Alpha, Nintendo Entertainment System, Famicom, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, MAME 2003 Plus, GBA, NeoGeo Pocket, PlayStation 1, Megadrive, PlayStation Portable, PSP, and that's it. When you go to the settings, you can change the language. There's only 2 languages available. Backlight, we can change the brightness on the device 1 through 10. 10 is pretty bright, so we'll keep it at maybe 7. These to go back. So to enter the emulator, just press A and you enter it, and you have a little nice album art next to it. Doesn't show on the GBA, but maybe this is something that I need to configure in the SD card. Bottom has the LED indicator that's lit up. Let's try. Let's see, what's the first one? Okay, so Dreamcast is the first title. So it has Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see how it runs. So pressing the power button opens, goes into this kind of menu. It has a save state, load state. Pretty simple. So because this is 3:2 ratio screen, I'm getting those 2 pillar boxes. And the screen doesn't look nice. It's very blurry and kind of pixelated. I suppose it's a Chinese ROM, so it's in Chinese. Very laggy. The audio also lags. Maybe that was Japanese. My bad if I read that wrong. Alright, so this is pretty unplayable. Let's move on to the next game. I thought I closed the content. Okay. Alright, so next one is Final Burn Alpha. So we have Knights of Valor, Street Fighter. Let's try Street Fighter 3. The joystick feels nice. So this also has pillar boxes. Let's see. Going into the menu, it doesn't really give me other options. It just has save, load, and continue, exit. Which is, it could be good and bad. To some, they might like it because it's really simple. But to another group of people who like to tinker with things might not like this because you have no options to change the screen aspect ratio and whatnot. Let's see, the joystick feels pretty nice. Let's move on to the next game. So I think it feels nice. I'm just not very good at Street Fighter, so I can't attest to how good the D-pad and the analog stick is. I'm just not good at firing those commands. So let's go back and move on to Famicom. Try Contra. Again, it's really, the image quality is not good. I don't know if you see it. Let's see. First of all, the screen is stretched. And the pixels doesn't look good. It looks fuzzy. And can we change aspect? Oh, okay. So at least that is in the option. You can change it. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Game Boy Color. Okay. Moving on to Game Boy Advanced. It's kind of weird that it's giving me the letterboxes when this is perfectly 3:2 screen ratio. So something's not right here. Graphics scale is 3:2. So let's change to full screen and see if that fixes it. it got rid of the letterboxes, but the image quality looks very fuzzy. Other than that, looks like it's working. The audio quality is okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. MAME. Let's try Final Fight. And because this device is laid out this way, it makes me want to use the D-pad more than the analog stick, because then I would have to hold the device this way if I want to play with the analog stick. The D-pad makes me cub my hand around the circularness of this controller. So I briefly mentioned that L2 and R2 positioning is a little awkward, but I don't think I'll play any games on here that would use L2, R2 that much. Like even PlayStation 1 games. All right, next game, we'll try... What, did I go backwards? All right, so NeoGeo. This game also is probably stretched. Can't even access the menu. Pressing the power button goes back to the ROM selection. No, there is no way. There's no other menu to enter for NeoGeo Pocket. And I personally don't like. I personally don't mind stretching the screen. I would like to use the whole screen estate, so I don't mind that. But if you don't like wrong aspect ratios, and then either you have to wait for another firmware or get a different device, I guess. But for a $60 handheld, this is not bad. Not bad. Let's move on to the next one. On a PlayStation. And unfortunately, this game probably wouldn't use L2, R2 that much, so I wouldn't be able to test L2 and R2. I will test those in the later video. All right, let me enter the game. Oh, PlayStation 1 looks pretty sharp. So I guess it has to do with optimization of each emulator. And it seems like all other emulators, except for PlayStation 1, well, I haven't gotten to another emulator, but so far, PlayStation 1 looks pretty good. Well, this is something that I'd really like, because I like PlayStation 1 games, and as long as PlayStation 1 games are running fine for $60, I think this is reasonable, I think. Oh, and it's running pretty smoothly. All I know how to do is Hadouken. I'm not good at doing Shoryuken. I don't think it's the control issue, it's just me. I think the controls are fine. Yeah. Definitely, I definitely like the D-pad and the analog quality, and the buttons too. Like, it's a good combination of mushiness and clickiness. Okay, so let's move on to the next game. Before I move on, let me just check if I can change the screen aspect ratio. The display, not here. Is it in BIOS? Nope. Advanced? Nope. Controls? Nope. Extra stuff? Nope. Would have to revisit here, because right now I can find the scaling option here. Load CD image. That might be that might have to do with running second disk or third disk. All right, so let's move on to the next emulator, Megadrive. We'll try Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So this emulator also is stretched, but somehow I'm getting letterboxes. Why? I should get pillar boxes, if anything. Let me go to the option. Yeah, the pixel. I'm seeing some subpixels. So hopefully, down the road, we have developers optimizing the emulator for this handheld. But then again, then it's not gonna be an easy pick up and play device anymore. So, I can't change anything there. Advanced option. Sound quality. Nope. Display options. We were just there. Looks like we can't change the scaling, which is a bummer, because Because it almost had it right, you know, like why is it missing that, you know, 2%, you know? Like this device could have been a good pick up and play, and it was almost perfect. But just because of that scaling issue, it's like always leaving rooms for an improvement, I guess. I don't feel the input lag. It's very responsive, which I like. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this to my friend. Let's move on to the next one. PlayStation Portable. I would have to try more ROMs on PlayStation Portable. But let's see, it's using SPP emulator. Can't go to, oh, okay. So Y is to enter the settings for some reason. So we have all the menu options here for SPP emulator. Save state, low state works, which is nice.
Metal Slug.
Let's start. Main mission. I think the key mapping is wrong. So I might have to reconfigure that. But for now, I'll just play. Yeah, something is off. Y is to jump and A is to shoot. But it's showing very good performance, at least for this game. I don't expect to run like heavy PSP games on this device. The chipset is inferior to RG351, so I don't really expect much. But this game is running super nice. Full 60 frames per second. No audio issues, no input, I believe no issues with the input delay. Okay, so let's exit out the emulator. And let's do Super Famicom. Select and start to show menu. So power button as well as select and start also works to call up the menu. Again, this game is stretched. Let's see if I can fix that. Going to the menu. I can already see the menu entry, menu pixels are a little slanted and it's hard to read. So I can set the aspect ratio on SNES, which is nice. Seems like I changed something here. It's running too fast. Frame skip. What is this? Wait, go back. Let's try Street Fighter. Right, and then let's see, transparency off, full screen true. I want to turn it off. Transparency, I don't know what that does, but let's turn it on. and reset game. The audio sounds a little funky. I don't know if that's it was already like that in SNES. But it does sound like that they're like in water or something, muffled up. So when I change the aspect ratio, when I turn off the full screen option, not only I get pillar boxes, but I get letter boxes for this game, for this system. So there's definitely some emulator optimization needed. Wow, that did us so much damage. Let me exit out the emulator and move on to the next one. We have PC Engine. So PC Engine plays pretty well. I don't feel the input delay. Menu gets me to this NetPlay. I suppose, well, I don't think NetPlay is available. It's just the menu in the emulator. Let's exit out the emulator, move on to the next one. And this is probably the last one. Final Fantasy IV for Wonderswan. This is Japanese version. So I guess that's it for a quick first glance at this device, Pocket Go S30. Looks pretty nice. I like it. It's kind of a bummer that the emulation scaling, well, the emulator scaling is all messed up and it doesn't look as crisp as it should. I'm seeing a lot of subpixels. Even in the menu, things are very blurry. So if this gets updated with the better emulator optimization, then this is a great, I think, reasonable purchase for $60. It not only looks nice, the control looks very, I think for the 30 minutes of 30 minutes of play just now, didn't feel like it was uncomfortable. It was pretty comfortable in my hand. You have a simple buttons to just to play games, and you don't have to worry too much about the settings. You don't get much options anyway. So this is a good pickup for just a pick up and play for your friends, I guess. It's only $60. Great gifting option, I think. So this was Pocket Go S30. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next review video.